Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Grade 4 Mathematics, Chapter 10 Decimal, topic Comparing and Ordering Decimal. In the previous lesson, you have already learned what is a decimal is. For example, each teacher have 4 tens. 4 10 is mean 4 over 10. And can you see it's 10? How many zeros are there in 10? Because 10 have 1 0. So 4 10 is mean that 0 0.4. After point, there is only one digit. B. Each teacher have 234 hundredths. It means 234 over 100. Let's have a look at 100. 100 has 2 zeros. So after the point, we have only 2 digits. So 234 over 100 equals 2.34. How about 985,000? When teacher have 985,000 is mean 985 over 1,000. 1,000 has 3 zeros. So after point must be 3 digits as numbers. So teacher will get 0.985. So today's topic we are going to learn how to comparing and ordering decimal. Let's have a look on comparing decimal using place value chart. Which is greater, 1.8 or 2.3? So, what teacher wants you to do, you have to write all those numbers into the correct value place. We have ones and tens. You have to notice about 10 with th and s. So it means that numbers must be the number that follow by the point. So teacher have 1.8. 1 teacher put it in one place and 8 teacher put it in 10. And 2.3. Number 2 teacher put it in one place and number 3 teacher put it in 10. Now your turn to compare. When you're talking about comparing, it means you're comparing two numbers, right? So always remember, if you wanted to comparing the decimal, you have to start to compare with the greatest place values. So 1 and 10, which one is greater? Of course, 1 is greater. So let's have a look on the numbers in the one place. We have number 1 and number 2. Which is greater? Of course, number 2 is greater. So teacher can say that 2.3 is greater than 1.8. Well, now let's have a look on another example. Which is smaller? 4.5 or 4.18? We do exactly the same. All I want you to do, teacher wants you to put all those numbers in the correct place values. For 4.5, teacher can say that 4 put in one place and 5 put in 10 place. And for the 100 is 0 because we don't have any number more, so teacher put number 0. How about 4.18? Number 4 teacher put it in one place and number 1 teacher put in 10s and number 8 teacher put it in 100. So we now start to compare those two numbers. Let's have a look at the greatest place value first. What is the greatest here? The greatest place value here is 1. 1 is stand for the whole numbers. So we start to compare, begin with the whole number first. 4 and 4 are equal. If the number are equal, we have to move to another one. Now we're going to compare the 10 ones. In 10 place, teacher have 5 and 1. Between 5 and 1, which is smallest? Of course, number 1 is smallest. So we don't need to look for the 100 place. We can say that 4.18 is smaller than 4.5. So to compare a decimal, we have to compare from the greatest places. Always remember. Now let's move to ordering decimal. What is ordering? Ordering is mean arranging. We have arranging in decreasing orders. So each teacher say arrange the numbers in decreasing orders. It means teacher wants you to arrange the numbers start with the greatest number to the smallest numbers. So this is, we follow the pattern. You already know how to compare the fraction, right? So you will know that which fraction is the greatest and which fraction is the greater followed by. So always remember the keywords. If you wanted to comparing the numbers in decreasing order, it means you have to start with the greatest number to the smallest numbers. So teacher have 2.53, 2.12, 2.3, and 2.7. Which one is the greatest? Of course, 2.7 is the greatest. And then the greatest number followed by 2.7 is 2.53. And then 2.3, and then 2.12. So once again, if you want it to order in decreasing order, it means you have to start to write the number from the greatest to the smallest. Now let's have a look at the other example. Teacher wants you to arrange 4.5, 12.1, 2.99, and 4.15 in increasing orders. So the keyword here is increasing orders. The word increasing is normally mean from the smallest to the greatest. So you already know we follow the pattern how to compare the numbers. So of course in increasing order, teacher will get 2.99 and then followed by 4.15, 4.5, and 12.1, because 12.1 is the greatest numbers and 2.99 is the smaller number. You can see that increasing, we start from the smaller number to the greatest number. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the lessons and see you in the next sessions.